good afternoon, and welcome to Centrav's Delta Airlines update today. And I'm excited to be here with you. And I will quickly introduce myself. And after the quick intro, we will kick off this session with a video, very brief, short video. After that, I would go over our quick agenda today, and we'll go into our exciting session today after that. So quick intro of myself. I will tell you that I have been with Delta come November 2 years. Prior to Delta, I was with American. And before American, I actually spent more than 15 years at United. I have a little fun fact I will share is that I love the airline industry. But since September 11, I have tried to run away from the airlines. Literally try to run away. Each time I felt miserably and finding myself coming right back to the airlines. Well, third time is a charm. And I'm really happy to say I found myself at home at the best, which is Delta Airlines. So next, let me see if I can share my short video today.
The view from 30,000 feet can sometimes seem pretty much the same, but leave the horizon and get down to the level of humans, it gets more complicated. When there is not one view, but many different points of view. So how do 80,000 of us humans have one definition of something as ambitious as no one better connects the world? First, it means we connect people to places. This is Delta's most basic promise, but that doesn't mean it's an easy one. It's technical, it's tough. It's also the way our entire network works, getting people to where they need to go on time, pretty much every time, and doing so safely, because without that as our foundation, nothing else matters. So second, we're connecting this, our people, to the public. Connecting the Delta community to the communities where we live, work, and serve, like donating time or blood or serving our own Delta community. Next, we connect person to person. We've always put people before planes, whether it's connecting with customers or connecting with each other. We do so in a way that's thoughtful and considerate, always leading with empathy and actively listening. Finally, and most importantly, what we connect is person to potential. Our goal is nothing less than helping the next customer go write the next chapter of their life story. It's 4 levels of connecting, all heading to one singular purpose, connecting the world face to face in place after place. That's who we connect. So how do we do the how? By always being welcoming, by always being elevated, by always being caring. This is how we continue on our path of becoming one of the world's most trusted brands, knowing that we may not always be looking at the same thing, but we're all headed in the same direction. 80,000 of us together, acting as one, proving no one better connects the world.
Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed my favorite Delta video. I just absolutely love Viola Davis' voice. Again, our slogan at Delta is no one better connect the world. So that's how we would like to serve our customers. Next up, we'll quickly look at our agenda today. So we already spent the last 5 minutes making a quick introduction and the video. And then after that, for the next 25 minutes, we would do a Delta update. And I will apologize first because we have more than 40 slides. So I will probably go with a very quick speed. And again, Greg mentioned I will leave my email at the end. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me personally directly. And then we will reserve the last 5 minutes to answer to win. First up, it's the awards Delta has been accumulating As you can see, we try to fit it all on a one-pager. It's difficult to do. It's getting more difficult to do. As you can see, since 2022, we've won a lot of awards we are very, very proud of. Right in the middle is what we're most proud of, is number one airline by BTN, 12 years in a row. We're shooting for number 13, and we hope that we'll find out if we do or not. And this is our performance in the first quarter of 2023. At Delta, the most important thing is on time and completion rate for us, and safety. Besides safety, obviously, safety number one. The second goal for us is always on time and no cancellation. In first quarter, we fell a little short, so we ranked number 3rd on the completion factor, and still number 1 for the on-time performance. But overall, for first quarter of 2023, we continue to be number 1 in place for on-time as well as completion factor. So this number 1 position for on-time performance is actually our 10th consecutive year. And for our completion rate, it's our 11th consecutive year. We want to continue to be the number 1 in both categories, because that is what endear our customers with us. And I wanted to give you a very brief overview, highlights, and the news of Delta. We have 4 key areas of focus that we operate every day. Number 1 is we always want to elevate customers' experience. Example is, most of you, if you have traveled recently domestically, you will see a lot of our brand new Delta Sky Clubs. We have invested $12 billion. You will see JFK, we just added 2nd club, and LaGuardia, brand new. And this year, Minneapolis is on the target for it. Kansas City, Miami, all brand new clubs, top of the line. And we also enhancing our Delta Premium Select onboard experience by offering meal service that's comparable to what we serve in Delta One cabin. Second key factor, key area of focus is operational performance. As I mentioned, we are the North America's most on-time airline in 2022. We are working really hard every day to keep that ranking. Also, we were named top US airline by Wall Street Journal 2 consecutive years. We also want to accelerate our innovation, whether it's on board or on the ground. We rolled out free Wi-Fi earlier this year, being very well received. I will talk more about that later in the presentation. And this couple weeks ago, we also rolled out what we call Delta Sync. It's a personalized platform on board Delta. The last key area of focus is sustainability. We are trying to get to 100% electrification on all the ground equipment. Currently, we have Boston and Salt Lake City at 100% level. And we are working one station at a time to get up to that goal. Next up, it's our international network update. I'm only showing you what's new because there's so much going on. Even the new slide will take us some time. So what you're seeing are all the new things that's happening at Delta. First slide, very dear and near to my heart, is the Africa market. I know that Centrav, this is a big market for Centrav, perhaps for many of you as well. So for the Africa market, we have 3 times weekly to Cape Town. That started in December of 2022. And we now have daily flights Ghana, Nigeria, and South Africa. The next international destination, LAX to London, started in April 2023. We have with Virgin Atlantic, we have 4 flights per day to London. You can see the schedule below. So that is the latest, brand new. The next international network, brand new, it's Los Angeles to Paris. This started in May of this year. We added service to complement our JV partner Air France's offering out of LAX to Paris. We now have 5 flights daily to Paris out of Los Angeles. Next is from New York to Paris. We now have 9 daily flights on the new shuttle service. If you can see the new transatlantic shuttle service, the schedule is below here. We have 9 flights per day departing from JFK to Paris. This connects to over 160 destinations. Los Angeles has been busy. As you can see, the next slide is still Los Angeles. Out of LAX, beginning December 15, we're increasing our frequency to twice daily for LAX to Sydney, Australia. There's also a brand new club dedicated to Delta One passengers. It's called Delta One Check-In. This is brand new. It just happened a couple months ago. This is one exclusive club that has a direct access to the Delta Sky Club. So they do not, your Delta One passengers do not have to be in the public area at all, straight from Delta One check-in area. Next up is still Los Angeles. They have been quite busy over there. So we have LAX to Auckland, New Zealand. This will start October 28, 2023. The 3-class service, 339 seats, on aircraft bus 350. And this is our first ever to Auckland flight. And this one, again, passengers traveling on Delta One will have a Delta One separate check-in with direct access to the Delta Sky Club over there at LAX. And you probably all have heard about our new joint venture relationship with LATAM. With LATAM, we're getting more destinations. Our first brand new destination, nonstop daily, will start, just started on July 1st from Orlando to Bogota. And these are the schedule here. It's again, Airbus 320, holds 174 passengers. Finally, the last new addition to our international network is Papeete. Starting this November 2nd, we have a flight to paradise for you all. This is on my bucket list, and I hope I make it because it's brand new. It's going to be very, very high in demand. And so with Delta and Air France together, we operate 8 flights per week to Papeete. And on this route, we will have Delta One, Delta Premium Select, Delta Comfort Plus, and the main cabin as well. Next up, we will be looking at North America. What's happening in North America? First, let's talk about Texas. Lots has been happening in Texas for Delta Airlines. First, we're boosting our domestic service from Austin, Texas. We expanded our network between Austin and Orlando and Austin and Las Vegas. This will start this October 9th. We're going to offer on the peak day 10 destinations this summer. And this will work really well with our new and enhanced Delta Sky Club over at Austin. More coming from Texas. We are going into American's backyard. We're starting in Southwest as well. We're starting new routes from Dallas Love Field with one-stop access to more than 124 U.S. destinations. Brand new routes with a lot of new daily flights. So if you're not in the habit of checking, thinking that, well, maybe Delta is not operating from left field, yes, we are. We are really growing over there. This started this June for us. And The next North America new destination for us, Nashville to Washington, D.C. This will start this fall. It could be any day now, I was told. And this one is a brand new destination for us. Next, I'm going to be looking at partnerships. There are a lot of partnerships. Some are newer than the others, but the ones that we all know about is LATAM. We started with LATAM in 2022. We are now in the deeper level where there are a lot of kosher flights happening right now. This joint venture allows us to have reciprocal frequent flyer award benefits for both LATAM and Delta passengers, and allow us to have more choices over 300 destinations across Canada, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Peru, Paraguay, and Uruguay. More access everywhere, more Sky Clubs access, as well as the LATAM VIP lounges as well. With our joint venture relationship with LATAM, we have several new nonstop. Earlier, I talked about the Orlando one. This is our second one, which just rolled out August. Is our nonstop between Sao Paulo and LAX. And this one is this route is 777, 300 aircraft for 400 passengers on board. We got premium business cabin, economy plus, and economy. Next, also very new, this just happened on August 5th. It's our new alliance, actually partnership with Kenya Airways. With this partnership, it would allow us 31 additional single connections in Africa across 57 US and Canadian destinations. With this, we will also have a nonstop JFK to Nairobi. Next up is LL. This is the one that everyone is super excited about. With this joint strategic partnership with LL, we will have more than 200 same-day connections to Tel Aviv via US gateways. This is a very important point. You know, having 200 same-day connections from Tel Aviv and 3 gateways to be able to do that is Atlanta, Boston, and JFK. And LL Tel Aviv service it's their 787, 800, and 900. They have business class, premium economy, and economy as well. I wanted to point out the key 3 points of this partnership is, number 1, the reciprocal frequent flyer benefits for both Delta members and LL members. The second is the codeshare, that you're going to start seeing codeshare flights between Delta and LL, as well as check-through bags. So that would make traveling to Israel, Tel Aviv, a lot more convenient. Next, I also want to share with you Delta's schedule for Tel Aviv. We started this off this flight, the Boston nonstop service between Boston and Tel Aviv. We had it before, but it just returned this March. And we also just launched a brand new daily from Atlanta to Tel Aviv this May. And Air France, our JV partner, KLM, they also have service through Paris and through Paris and Amsterdam. And the Delta is all Airbus 330-900 Neo. It's brand new aircraft. If you have been on one of those, very spacious, very comfortable, right? Next, we're gonna look at products that available at Delta that can also help your travelers. So I want to look at the partners we have already on the SkyMile. Our newest partner is Starbucks Coffee. Earlier this summer, when we roll out our partnership with Starbucks Coffee, Starbucks site actually crashed. On one day, we actually had more than 600 new Starbucks coffee members signed up. This will give you double points when you travel on your travel day, double points on Starbucks. So this has been one of the most popular Sky Mile members this year. What's so important about Sky Mile is with the new Wi-Fi on board, you have to be, the only condition is you need to be a Sky Mile member in order to benefit from this free Wi-Fi. So make sure that you encourage your customers to sign up for their Sky Miles if they don't have yet. Next is the Sky Mile benefits. I already talked about that on the previous slide, that they need to be a Sky Mile member in order to get the free Wi-Fi access. And this is our Delta American Express credit card. If you have diehard Delta flyers who like to get to a certain status quickly, this is the best way to go. I put this slide up here because I have a special personalized offer for you. If you have somebody you want to sign up and looking for something a little special for them to do so, this is my code, and you can also contact me. I can send you a QR code as well. And we have this program called Sky Bonus. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this program. The Sky Bonus is now Sky Miles for Business. We recently changed the name and revamped the program. This program is dedicated for small and medium-sized companies. With the major change for this program is, in the past, customers who are in the Sky Bonus, now the Sky Miles for Business program, will earn reward points, and they expire in 2 years. With this update, with this recent update, they will now get Sky Miles, just like their individual Sky Miles account. So each person, when they are traveling on business for their company, they get their individual Sky Miles, as well as the company gets the company Sky Miles. So it's like double dipping. The matrix is a little different from the personal mile versus the company one. It's a little bit different, but it's miles. The beauty of that is they will never expire right now. Next, we're looking at onboard as well as ground offerings that Delta has. I already spoke about this earlier about our Delta Sky Clubs, and this is what's been completed already within our $12 billion budget. We completed LAX Sky Club, Tokyo Haneda last year, New York LaGuardia, JFK just got done, and Chicago, O'Hare, Austin, and Nashville. This year in the books is Minneapolis, Fort Lauderdale, Newark, and Miami. So a lot happening over here at Delta. On board, these are our premium and main cabin products. Very important. Premium products, first up is Delta One Suite, our highest premium product. The second premium product is Delta One. Doesn't have that door to separate, but it's still very, very, very high-end luxury. And then we have Delta Premium Select. Now that gets the full offering that's parallel to Delta One. First class, Delta Comfort Plus, then our main cabin. So again, 5 premium products that you can offer to your customer with Delta One Suite, Delta One, Delta Premium Select, also short for DPS, First Class, and Delta Comfort Plus. At Delta One, this is what's going on board Delta One. 180-degree lay flat back, chef curated meal, and with our artisan made amenity kits. First class, similar luxury, except the screen is 5.4 inch. I mean, the seat, the recline is 5.4 inch. Premium select, mention it. See screen, the screen entertainment screen is 13.3. They have a dedicated check-in as well. Also gets the anywhere amenity kit as well. Delta Comfort Plus, more legroom, and they get the premium snack offerings. And if it's international long haul, they get pillow and blanket and so on, and amenity kit as well. I want to make mention of this because I just came back on American from New York this past Sunday. The snack offering, I know at Delta, even at the economy cabin, it's way superior. Because today, at Delta main cabin, snack offering, there are 4 types. We have almonds, we have biscoff cookies, and sun chips, as well as for those who are gluten-free, we have Kate's Bar, which is a granola bar. I love the, I almost never get upgraded because they're just so in demand, upgrade seats, right? So I'm happy when I get economy when I have choices for my snack. Eco-conscious onboard products, you will see more and more because our goal is sustainability, one of the key focus, as I mentioned earlier. We are set to reduce onboard single plastic consumption, and we want to try to do about 4.9 million pounds per year. So you will see a lot of stuff, bamboo-ware, everything biodegradable, including the Delta One artisan-made amenity kits from Mexico. And recyclable material for our bedding as well. And food service. Oh, I did jump the gun by sharing with you the snack, the Kate's Bar and biscoff cookies, yes, mentioned there. And our chef curated meal, award-winning meal at Jamesburg. Next, we'll talk about innovation. Innovation is very important. Our CEO, Ed Bastian, is always the electronic in Las Vegas, the annual electronic show. Last year, he rolled out quite a few things that just jaw-dropping. So one of them this year is the facial recognition. Now it's actually, you can have this experience in Atlanta or Detroit, where you don't need to whip out your physical ID. Next is our Flight Delta app. I would encourage all of you to ask your customer to get this on their mobile phone. With Delta app, they would be notified of their bag, status of their bag, loaded or not loaded, where it is, and when they arrive, it will let them know which carousel the bag will be waiting for them, or has it been offloaded already. They get the up-to-the-minute notification, and with gate change, as well as all the things that's happening with their flight. Super important to get Flight Delta app. And if they're flying internationally, I would recommend Delta Flight Ready app, because this Delta Flight Ready app will give them their personalized view of the requirements of their health requirement, documentation requirement for the country they're visiting. The last most recent innovation that happened at Delta, this is one of them, which I'm so proud of. earlier this year, we rolled out Delta Free Wi-Fi in partnership with Viasat, which is Viasat actually is a provider for the militaries. Militaries use Viasat for Wi-Fi. So this is the top of the line Wi-Fi. It actually works from takeoff to landing. No more excuses for not working while you're flying. I used to be able to say, hey, I'm flying en route. I can't answer your email. No more of those good old days. So if your flyers are on Delta and they're SkyMile members, they can access our free Wi-Fi. We now have most of our mainline domestic flights are equipped with free Wi-Fi. We're working on the international aircraft right now. Our goal is to have all the international aircrafts equipped with free Wi-Fi by the end of 2024. The second last innovation this year, most important innovation, hang on, sorry, is Delta Sync. So Delta Sync is a personalized platform on board Delta. And the way I can describe this is the only way I can describe this best is we all watch TVs at home. We have smart TVs, right? So the smart TVs remember what you watch, and you get to subscribe what you like and stream whenever you want to. This is like that. With Delta Sync, you're taking your smart TV on board the Delta aircraft, so it works on your personal device, cell phone, your laptop, iPad, so on and so forth. When you sign on to the Delta Sync, it will remember the content that you prefer, and also when you don't need to have a subscription to watch or stream anything on this platform. Not only you can watch it while you're flying, when you get off the aircraft within 24 hours, anything that's on the Delta Sync platform, you're able to enjoy for within 24 hours after you get off your aircraft. You'll continue to. And the next time you get on board again, you will remember where you left off on Delta Sync. And again, free Wi-Fi and the Delta Sync is the latest two innovations. Daphne.Huang@delta.com. So feel free to email me. I know that I've gone through so much information, which is because there's just so much going on at Delta. All hands on deck, right? So feel free to reach out. Any information that you need from me, I'm good.